How long do you think it takes to make a decision? In today's post, I shared the average amount of, do you think it's days, weeks, months, maybe even years, that people share with me for how long they've been making their current decision. Oftentimes it is many years, 5 years, 8 years, 15 years trying to make a decision. And this is not to shame or to cast any judgment on ourselves or anyone else who's in the process of making a decision. Rather, this is to bring awareness to how much energy is often spent trying to decide. And this can be sneaky. I talked yesterday in a post about how I, at least historically, have tended to take pride in being thorough and really doing my research and analyzing my options and therefore choosing the best option. In psychology, in fact, there are two terms, the satisficers and the maximizers. And this concept is that individuals who are satisficers will, for instance, go into one, maybe two stores, find the best shirt or dress or jeans that are there, as an example, and then leave, and that's what they get. And it may not have been the best price or the absolute best fit that exists in the world, but they feel very satisfied about their choice. They spent an adequate amount of time looking at an adequate amount of options and left with what they needed. Maximizers, myself, at least historically, look at all of the available options, make the spreadsheets, do the planning, talk to everyone, and they may actually choose the best option. They find the best deal or the best fit for themselves in that clothing metaphor, but they are less happy with the choice that they make. And sometimes when we get stuck in a decision for the amount of time that so many individuals who come to my door share with me that they've been in this decision, we are in that maximizing mode. And therefore, if we continue on that path by ourselves, you may make a decision and it may even be the best decision because you've thought about it for so long, but you may not be as happy as had you bit the bullet, maybe hired support, or just taken a breath and taken your best guess with whatever information or options you have at this time and gone forward from there. So I acknowledge that the answer, ACT, is a very simple answer to the question, what inspires change? Take action. However, it's really helpful when we simply take a breath, trust ourselves, and take some sort of action. And that doesn't need to be extreme, that doesn't need to be final, but it can be something, some decision, taking your best guess, and then moving forward. Rather than staying in this place of indecision or thinking we're deciding, even though we haven't really made an intentional, confident decision for so long, sometimes many, many years. There are only 2 spots left at the lowest price decision made will ever be. So if you are ready to finally decide to get out of that loop, maybe you totally resonate with the person who's been waiting 15 years to make this decision, send me a message or go to yesandbymarn.com/decision-made and submit an application. That gets the conversation started and helps us to make your true first decision, which is what kind of support would actually be beneficial for you at this time. Maybe that's working with me, doing a 2-hour intensive. Maybe that is something else or a connection I have for you. Maybe it is even just filling that application out. Sometimes that alone, taking even 5 minutes to answer a few questions, will help you to get the clarity that you have been seeking and light that fire under your booty to make a decision and stop spiraling and start living your life again. For those who reach out, I am so excited to support you in your decision, and I am here for you compassionately because I know what it is like to be in that spiral. Again, there's no judgment or shame there. There's just added motivation to make a decision and to go forward with a better, more invigorating, less stressful and heavy life. You really can feel that freedom and that weight lift and that excitement on the other side of even a 2-hour call, or like I said, even a few minutes answering questions on an application.